this is Humanica. It's a management city builder where you have to build up a settlement during an ice age. This doesn't really look very icy at the present moment, and in fact it's 17 degrees Celsius, which is quite balmy. However, things are going to get cold, things are going to get chilly, and we need to prepare our people and settlement for that happening. So, what have we got going on at the present moment? We've got nothing apart from this town hall, which is what we place initially. We also have 6 settlers, which is kind of cool. Unfortunately, none of these settlers have any shelter or any homes to live in. There's a bunch of resources that are available for us to collect. We can get, I don't know, get a couple of these branches collected. Why the heck not? Give our peeps a little something to do. And whilst we are waiting for that to happen, let's check out what we can build. A bonfire here. Settlers can cook some food and eat it. Okay, not a bad idea. Also, we need cobblestones. Are there cobblestones around? There's clay there. There's some fish over here. There's some poplar trees. There's a copper ore pile over there. I'm not seeing... Oh, cobblestone heaps. Yep, absolutely. Let's go and get all of these collected, shall we? And in fact, I think I can do, yeah, material gathering. That will show me at a glance what we've got. Let's also set this area to be gathered. Now, unfortunately, we're not quite at the stage where we're going to be able to cut down the trees. That's because we don't have the requisite technologies. But we will get to that point, don't you worry. So, we can build ourselves a bonfire. I'm probably just going to zone down a bonfire. It's some pretty funky looking squares, but that's okay. We can also get ourselves a few resource piles to store. Why the heck not? A couple of small primitive huts. Why don't we get, I don't know, a couple of small primitive huts over here? We'll build 4, so that will give me... ideally, a little bit of extra space to play around with some new population, which is very, very cool. It's going to cost me sticks, and it's going to cost me pelts. Now, I've only got 10 pelts, and we need to get pelt production set up pretty darn quickly. At the moment, they're just being stored outside the front of the town hall. That's fine. So what do we got? We got 10 pelts, 7 cobblestones, and a couple of sticks. That's fine. Everybody is going to do a little bit of resource harvesting, and then hopefully we're going to come back to the base of operations and get all of this stuff built. Right, let's press on. Production, a pelt dryer. Yep, I think that's probably a pretty important bit of kit to get. And in fact, let's get 4 of them. Sure, let's get 4 of them. That seems decent. Extraction, we have got a hunter hut. This is going to allow us to actually do some pelt hunting. I don't know if there's any... I don't know if there's actually any animals within range. It looks like you are just on the edge. What we can do, if I want to, I can just grab you, and we will set you to go... Oh, no, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do everybody. There we go. You can get back to work. Yeah, that's fine. Sorry, there we go. Yes, you can do a little exploration. We've got some deer up here. Looks like we've also got some bison over there. We'll just do a little preliminary scout around our area of operations, just so that we have got a little bit more vision about what's going on. But the hunter's hut, honestly, looking like it should probably go halfway up the mountain here. Fish, I don't think that we can catch fish yet. Yet we require a fish source. And of course the technology required in order to learn how to fish, so that's fine. Right, keep it coming. What do we got? We got some wild wheat over here, some clay. Cool. Alright, let's let you get back into the zone, and then extraction, the hunter hut, let's plonk you down, I guess right next to the bison, honestly. I don't really want to build... Well, I do want to build houses, but it's not really a priority at the moment. Neither are the pelt dryers. Probably the resource pile is the most high priority bit of kits that we can get built. And you know what? We will put that up to high priority. This has already been built, and we are starting to store a bunch of sticks here. And we should get stuff moved in accordingly. Right, so extraction built. Farming, we've got nothing. Structures, we have got nothing. Okay, let's check out the tech tree. This is an ancient city builder. There are different ages. We've got Paleolithic, Mesolithic, Neolithic, Bronze Age, and Iron Age. Okay, I've got all the naming schemes down apart from this one, which I'm going to try and minimize the number of times that I say it. Anyway, in order to do research, it's very, very simple. All that we need to do is get ourselves some resources, and we can get ourselves some pelt clothing, and that's going to unlock a new building for tailor's huts, which presumably is going to allow us to keep our people warm over the course of winter. Food processing, we need some wild berries, some apples, and some raw meat. Well, raw meat is absolutely going to be required for... meat is going to be a byproduct of the hunter's hut, so let's see if we can try and do that. Let's pop you into 3 times speed. We're getting through to the end of day 1, and we can, in fact, skip to the next day, I believe. So that is probably what we're going to do when we have got nothing else remaining. Are we building? Yep, we're building 3 huts, and maybe, just maybe, we might actually have a home for everyone this evening. That would be kind of cool. Nice. Okay. Assign random settler. Oh, can we not have 2 people? I thought we could have 2 people. It's prosperity per living place. Ah, okay. It's, yeah, people amount is only 1. Well, you know what? That's fine. We'll just build another row of houses right up at the back here. I think we should have the resources needed to make it all happen, but that's fine. All right, day 2 is here. Marvelous. It is June. Each and every day is actually a month. Let's put that up to very high. I mean, we can get that built immediately. There's pretty much no reason not to get that done. What are the issues here? We need pelts. We absolutely should have pelts in storage, so I'm not seeing any issues there. But we will prioritize getting this done, and we will get 2 people assigned here, which is marvelous, and that will allow us to at least get some more pelts, ideally. We'll get all the pelt dryers built. What else can I do? What else can I do? What else do I want to do? Oh, yeah, we've got a global map. Some ancient ruins over here. This is where our settlement is. We can explore the world, and in fact, we will. In time. Laws. Okay. So we can unlock laws. Claim of empty homes. Settlers are attempting to automatically settle empty living places. I don't actually understand what that means, but that's okay. Either way, the prosperity system increases over the previous day. Fine. And so all of this is derived from living places. However, because I've got the hunter's hut, prosperity per workplace, we should get 4 prosperity from just the hunter hut alone, which is perfect. Also, do I need more sticks? I feel like I need more sticks. Yeah, let's set up a material gathering operation. Ideally, we don't want to be going too far away, but we probably want to be focusing on the piles of branches that are just chilling out on the floor because they get us slightly more resource than the trees, which only, I think, give us 1. It does take 10 days to recover the sticks there, but that's fine. Right, hunters. What are you doing? You commuted all the way across to get that deer over there. What about the deer that are over here, or the bison? Can we take the bison? I might not even be able to take the bison. They might be a little bit challenging. Yeah, they might be a little bit challenging with my current level of kits. Anyway, let's get you assigned there. Perfect. And what have we got? We got loads and loads of sticks. That should allow all of the rest of that to be built. Apples and berries and food. Yeah, I've not really talked about food, but food, if we go into gathering mode, we can see at a glance what we can pick up here. I'm going to set a couple of things to be gathered food-wise. It's going to be important for our research, not necessarily something that we need to get done right now, but we obviously do want to proceed up and see if we can try and get some research done. Right, I can get stone tools, primitive workshop, new resources, logs, and a stone axe. Yeah, so that's going to cost me 10 cobblestones, 10 sticks. I'm going to explore this. We're going to get that. Brilliant. And we got the bonfire looking swanky. We will be able to get a primitive workshop. We need 2 pelts in order to make this work. Where do I want my industrial quarter to be? I guess if housing is going to be up on this hill, I guess industry could basically be anywhere else. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Anything else that I want to do? Ore extracting, cutting down. I can't do that at all. We do not have the ability. That is fine. Cool. Next day, here we come. Also, I think, if I'm not mistaken, we absolutely should have the ability, there we go, to get everybody assigned to a house. And we're almost finished with this house construction as well, which is marvelous. Also, why have I not collected these branch heaps over here? They're the easiest ones in the world to collect. Why the heck wouldn't I just collect them? Oh, what the heck? We got an enemy approaching from over here. Rabid wolves. Here's the thing, video game. I don't actually have any... I don't have any combat tools at the moment. Let's try and... Also, let's get the pelt dryers to do this. Oh, I don't have the ability to endlessly craft, so we can only queue up a whole bunch of pelts at a time. That's fine. Well, let's do this. Raw pelts, I think. We should get raw pelts from skinning that deer, which we're currently doing, but we also don't really have any tools to do it quickly. I think we can equip our people with knives, and that will allow us to get it done. Yeah, these rabid wolves coming at me out of nowhere is not great. To battle order all settlers to find weapons and gather at the town hall. We will do that. Let's wait until the enemy are just a little bit closer. Let's wait until they're maybe within range of us. What do we got? We got 6 raw meats. Let's go into 6 times speed. And sure, as soon as I can see you, I'm going to order you all to battle. In fact, I'll order you all to battle now. What have we got? We got some sticks. Is that it? Everybody's got a stick? In fact, I don't even know if we have... Yeah, we must be. Okay, well, you know what? Let's wait and see what we've got going on. I'm not ecstatic about such an early attack, but that's okay. Also, I'm up to 7 settlers. I think somebody must have settled. Right. I also think we should be fine. These rabid wolves, honestly, I think wolves just aren't what they used to be. Maybe this will actually be kind of beneficial. Yeah, you know what? Good. Good, 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 good. Well done, everyone. And, in fact, these rabid wolves, we can now butcher. Fantastic, which will just be done. That is absolutely phenomenal. Love to see it. Very, very chuffed with that. Right, let's get another primitive hut built, and then let's focus much more closely on research. So... food processing, we need some wild berries, and we need some raw meat. The raw meat, we are probably just going to get. The wild berries, I think I will queue up, yeah, that many to be collected. And we'll just get that done. Total population, living spaces, annual plans. Ooh. Okay, do I have 10 prosperity? I've got 30 prosperity. Quick sticks extraction. Increased extraction sticks by 50%. Quick cobblestone extraction. Quick food extraction. Precise food extraction. Increased chance of extraction of additional item of food by 50%. Sure. I think we'll probably try to prove this. Let's do it. Amazing. Okay, that's pretty nice. So until we have laws, we'll have to just make do with our annual plans. And claim of empty homes. Settlers are attempting to automatically settle empty living places. Yeah, I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. That doesn't really make sense to me. Anyway, what do you need? Primitive workshop needs a few pelts. We're actually drying pelts at the moment. We can dry 2 at a time, which is marvelous. And, of course, we are getting those pelts from the hunter's hut. Even though the hunters seem completely intent on operating as far away from pretty much everywhere as possible. Oh, we can't even assign a random settler. We are built. We are ready to rock and roll. We are good. Okay, so we should be harvesting berries. We should be working towards that next little bit of research, which I am quite happy with. That's looking good. Food processing, what's that going to give me? The food dryer. Oh, yeah, so the raw meats, apples, and berries, I think can be dried, and therefore we can keep them for longer. That's the dream, anyway. Also, I'm beginning to think, let's assign a third person to the hunter hut. We're butchering just a little bit slowly, and we need just that little bit more meat, so I would love to make that happen. I actually think, yeah, I've got the ability to get food processing, which will cost me a couple of resources, but that's fine. And from there, we can get ourselves a food dryer. Nice. I guess food is kept in storage as well, so you know what? Let's yoink down a couple there. Let's head on into the next day and see what we've got. We have got ourselves an additional person. 1 new settler arrived at the settlement. A neighbor tribe gifted resources. Oh, nice. Thank you very much. Also, is that honey? I don't know where we got that honey. Maybe it was from the neighboring peeps. That is absolutely fine. Either way, today we're going to be looking forward to getting a lot more pelt set up on these pelt dryers. This should be more regularly, done more regularly. Also, we got a stone spear. That must have been from the neighboring tribe. I definitely did not have a stone spear earlier. Also going to queue up a few more houses. Yep, let's do that. I mean, let's build this at low priority, low priority, low priority, and low priority. Simply because I want my pelts to go towards this. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So, gathering. Says we can't gather without a knife. Can I make a knife? I don't know if I can make a knife without, I don't know if I can make a knife without the primitive workshop. I think I can. I don't know. I'm just not sure. I guess we'll wait and see. I guess we'll wait and see. Okay. There's not enough place in the warehouse for the raw pelts. Oh, okay. That's a good problem to have, to be honest. Let's build more. Build more storage, and we'll get that done as top priority as well. Pelt dryer, let's put this up at very high priority, because I would really like to see that actioned, if at all possible. Please, 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 please. I'm assuming that we can. I'm assuming that we can get it. We just need to... It'll just take us a little bit longer to do. There we go. Yeah, it absolutely will. So without the knife... Without the knife, it's just going to take us longer. So that's fine. I think, honestly, having pelts up, maybe even all pelts up at high seems like a good idea. Yeah, so we'll get you great, and we'll get you all up at high. Basically, because we've got so many raw pelts now, we need to constantly make sure that they are that they're coming in and being refreshed, etc. So, yeah, doing that seems like a good idea. Cool. We also need pelts up here, but that's fine. I think we are... Oh, I think we are ready for the next day. Let's make sure that we have skipped forward to the right location in the calendar. And 206 minutes, 204 minutes. That's fine. We can handle that. Everybody is chill for the night. Let us move on forward. Cool. September is coming. September is drawing in. September is drawing in indeed. We need to worry about that. Happiness. Everybody seems pretty happy overall. The amount of food in the settlement is good for 8 days. Chance of enemy attack is at 0%. Prosperity is up at 82. 6 days remain of the annual plan. That's fine. You don't have a house, but that's okay. I think today is going to be the day that we fix our pelt situation. I think we can. Also, we should start work on these food dryers. This will allow me to increase the durability of our meats. Dried fruits. I mean, sure, let's dry all those fruits. Let's dry all bits of meat. And then we need one more. Yeah, we need one more facility in order to dry all of my fruits at all times. Good. So, most important thing that's going to be happening today is the primitive workshop is going to be coming online, which we definitely like to see. Spectacular. And once you're up and running, we can get somebody assigned. And what do you know? It's time to start building some tools. Stone axe is not that useful unless there's going to be some research that requires wood. Stone spear and stone knife is required to unlock the sling. Stone knife, stone spear. Okay. 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 Fine. Foundations, that requires logs. Pelt clothing requires more pelts, and storage, we need more pelt and storage anyway. That's fine. Right, well, let's build a couple of knives. Then let's build a couple of spears. A sickle, we don't need a sickle yet. And a stone hoe, we absolutely do not need a stone hoe. So after that, I guess we'll just try and build a few more bits and bobs once we have got everything sorted. Don't think we need more than just cobblestone and sticks. Probably going to have to set up another little harvesting opportunity for cobblestone here. But that's quite alright. You can get assigned to live over there. Spectacular. And we now basically need more pelts. And you need to get dried fruits on you. Brilliant. Queue is full. Fine. We're okay with that. So, how long is it going to take me to make stone knives? Not that long, to be honest, but we get ourselves a stone knife. It gives me a plus 50% work speed bonus. Okay, also we are at capacity in our storage facilities, which is not great. Not great at all. You know what? Let's do a drastic expansion of all of my storage facilities. I think, yeah, I want to put it here. We'll stick it in the middle, which means that we can keep all of our big, important industrial buildings in this vicinity, hopefully in close proximity to all of the resource piles that I've got. Loving the pelt dryer situation. We're up to, well, 0 dried pelt, but that's because it is being used, and we are absolutely okay with that. And in fact, my population is continuing to grow, which is very, very satisfying. Not necessarily every day, but it is growing. A neighboring tribe gifted resources, pelt clothing. Oh, that's super handy. Not enough bonfires, settlers can't eat. How many people fit around this bonfire? I don't know, but I feel like we could probably do with getting another one. It's only gonna cost me a stick and a stone. Sure, build that over there. Don't have any more people arriving yet. That's fine. We'll just chill with that. I also feel like people are probably just gonna rotate around the bonfire. That feels like a sensible sort of situation. That's good. Okay, we got 2 stone knives. I don't know. Can I tell you to? I can't tell you to get equipped with a stone knife. You've got a stone spear, though. You had a stone spear, so you were suited to attacking the deer there. That's pretty good. But we will try and get more stone knives to make everybody happy, and a few more stone spears, just in case we are attacked by the enemies again. And we will hopefully have slightly better defensive capabilities this time, if indeed we are attacked. Right, am I good for pelt? I'm good for pelt. Let's see if we can try and do pelt clothing. Yep, let's get that sorted. It's going to cost me a couple of bits of pelt to get researched, but that's fine. What do I want? Pelt dryer? No. Tailor's hut. That's the ticket. That is the ticket. Let's put you over here. Yeah, that seems like a sensible idea. I'll keep this area available for more storage, and dare I suggest some more important industrial buildings. Currently, I mean, the tailor feels important, but it doesn't feel that important. So that's fine. Oh, 3 new settlers have arrived. Marvelous. Let's get everybody assigned. Very cool. What am I up to? 222 happiness, actually. What about laws? Claim of empty homes. I presume that this just means that settlers that will come will automatically take empty homes, which is pretty good. Let's get it. Sure, let's get it. And it looks like that is just a bonus that applies to us. So endless crafting, the ability to not have to click this button for the pelt dryer would be pretty darn good. So yeah, I think we will try and move towards doing that. I'm going to build 4 more homes here. And a neighboring tribe gifted resources. I don't know what they gifted, though. They've already clearly been removed, which is a little bit of a bummer. But that's fine. It's fine. We're okay with that. There should be plenty of bonfires around. Nobody should be complaining. Berry bushes. Settlers are freezing. Yeah, that's kind of what I anticipated would happen. Could I build the tailor at a little bit of a higher pace, please? We'll build that quite quickly. What do you need? You need sticks. Oh. Autumn is definitely here. Well, I guess it's like kind of like winter, actually. More wintry. Collect this. Collect this. So, extraction mode for stones and for sticks. Yeah. So, people being cold is unfortunately not something that we can resolve until we fix the tailor's hut. If you're cold, then maybe just chill out next to the bonfire. Chill out next to a house. Don't go far. Just go on little journeys. Little journeys to warm yourself up. That feels like the right thing to recommend. Wild cabbage? Well, we don't have the ability to harvest a cabbage yet, but maybe we will in the future. Right, pelt clothing. Let's do it. Let's absolutely do it. Queue is full. We cannot... Oh, upgrades. Required technologies for flax. Okay, we don't have the ability to manufacture a lot of pelt clothing, but if any settlers are freezing, then hopefully by the time that we get to winter, we might have a little bit more clothing. Right. Assign. Oh, we're already at max apparently. Cool. All right, let's see. Oh, look at that. Did you see that? We had a settler that arrived first thing in the morning, and then they immediately added themselves to the small primitive hut. Perfect. I guess that's exactly what the policy is all about. Okay, it's not abundantly clear, but that's cool. 5 pelt clothing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is amazing. That is amazing. We've got 10 in use. We've got 5 on the ground. So we should have a surplus of 2 now, which is perfect. So thank you to the neighboring tribe. Definitely hooked me up there. That's a good one. We also have lots of dried fruit. We've got a little bit of dried meat. We've got some raw meats. By some, I mean 38 raw meat, which is actually quite a lot. But we'll try and dry out as much as we can so that we don't end up... so that it doesn't end up spoiling. We can kind of see if we hover over here. Max durability is 4, but it could end up spoiling. Okay, what's going on? We got some rabid wolves. I have got some stone spears. We've got 2 stone axes, stone knives. We've got 5 stone knives. Okay, we can absolutely do this. We can absolutely do this. Before I do fight the enemy, though, I want to just check. Oh, a storage tent. Look at that. We can absolutely get a storage tent right now. Let's do it so that I can build it. What did I need in order to build this? Cobblestones, sticks, foundations. Yeah, okay, so a lot of these things we actually just need more sticks for. Fine. I will set up some harvesting operations for more sticks. And in fact, you know what? I can cut down trees. Yes. Do I want to do that? It will stop sticks from regenerating, but maybe I do want to do that. For now, let's just set up... Oops. Material... Can I... What's that? Why is this not working? Maybe I can't do this whilst we're... Maybe I can't do the material gathering ability whilst we're under attack? Whatever. I'll queue up some manual collections. Bison... Branch sheep. Yeah, more branch sheeps. I know. I'm gonna deal with the wolves in a little bit, but there we go. Okay, fine. So let's let the wolves get a little bit closer. Doesn't look like... Oh, there's a mammoth here. I think it's dead. I think we killed it. I think we killed it, and it just looks like it's walking. Oh, maybe we're... Can't honestly say what we're doing. Right, to battle. Let's order everyone to battle. Everybody pick up, What is happening here? What is happening? It's got 0 HP. Butcher? Somebody's been injured. Okay, was that somebody who was trying to take on the mammoth who's dead but not dead? Alright, Rabid Wolf, hello, welcome. Welcome, and get absolutely wrecked. You... Heredides, I think you might be on the front line, so if you're dropping low with HP, then we will respond accordingly. I'm going to turn that off. And let's not try and take on the mammoth. Yeah. Oh. We got one last wolf who's trying to get stuck in. Brilliant. Well, we did it. We managed. Let's walk the mammoth back. Somebody's been poisoned. Somebody's been poisoned. How's somebody been poisoned? What have you eaten? Have you eaten rotten meats? To be fair, there's quite a lot of rotten meat around. I have no idea what's going on with this mammoth. That's really funky. Right, let's do material gathering. Yep, it seems like it was indeed an issue related to the fact that there was an attack ongoing, and therefore I could not do anything. So let's set all of that up for... set all of this up for harvesting, and then hopefully by the time that we get everything collected, we should have enough sticks to do some good stuff. I've got a storage tent. Yeah, I'm gonna get a storage tent right here. Construction duration capacity of 80. What's the capacity of this? Capacity is 48. It's actually better for us to build resource piles, but I guess this gives me a bit more... Yeah, resources are stored longer in the warehouse. We probably want to separate... it out. Storage quality is 5%, whereas the storage quality in the warehouse is going to be a little bit better. Yeah, we're going to want to try and fix that. Neighbor tribe gives us resources. Don't know what that was. What were you poisoned by? I don't care. It looks like you're fine. Let's go on into the next day here. Cool. So, it's January. It's as cold as it is going to be. One new settler has arrived. They've automatically found their way to a house. I have got the ability to introduce a law. Endless crafting, absolutely something that I want to do. So, that is going to mean that here, How do I turn this endless? How do I turn this endless? Show, durability. Are we even making... We are making progress. I guess maybe it just slows down over winter. Let's have a look. I don't want to take any... I don't want to take any pelts off yet. Let's allow that to work through its its current order backlog. What do you need? You need for spears, you need stones, which we currently do not have. That's fine. Material gathering, sure, I'll set up a little bit more material gathering up here. And honestly, I feel like we got a really, really good workforce at the moment. 16 living places. We've got 9 laborers. That is people that are not assigned to any specific job, which I think is a fine number, all things considered. Good. We've taken out the boar. There's apparently a little water boar down here. Storage tent. The storage quality is up to 20%. Okay, so that is good. That's what we want to try and encourage. So I'll get storage tent, good. Can I say lay it all out of storage? Oh yeah, it's perfect. There we go, brilliant. And then build another storage tent in here. So if we get all of these built, should be fine, and we'll just get 5 storage tents, which will probably be enough storage for us to... Well, it'll probably be enough storage to satisfy all requirements for quite a while. Yeah, left click to add to queue, right click to set continuous production. It's literally just that simple. Okay, right click, and right click. Beautiful. Beautiful. And then we can change the limit, but we need a law in order to do that. Okay, so we can say if we don't have... oh, you don't have a house. Did somebody die? No, you just arrived. You arrived at the settlement. That's fine. Neighboring tribe has gifted resources. We got 6 raw meats. Alan did die. Alan died of old age. Ripe old age of 30. Yeesh. Yeesh, that's a bit of a worry. Living places, 16. 1 homeless, 11 laborers. Do we really have anybody that's homeless? I don't know what we can do with Alan. Can we butcher Alan? Can we can we reuse the meat? I don't know if that's something that I should be asking. Let's get some more houses, though. I mean, we're going to need more houses at some point anyway. There we go. So let's zone 6. Somebody's been injured, presumably from hunting. That's fine. 2 new settlers. Great, great, great. Okay. Storage tents are all up and running. Let's see if we can try and get some technology. So basketry, the ability to build a primitive hut. What are we currently building? Not a primitive hut. Even less than primitive. Gatherer. You know what? Let's get advanced gathering. Ooh, world map exploration. This technology will be researched automatically after unlocking one of those things. Okay, cool. So what do we need for you? We need more stone knives. I can probably queue up some more stone knives. Yep, let's do that. I also guess I could get, like, infinite production for some of these buildings, but I don't think I want to. Ooh, look at that. Basketry is just made in the tailoring hut. Wicker backpack. Yeah, I would like that a lot, actually. How much clothing do I have? 14 in the warehouse? That's got to be enough. Let's get rid of this. What does the basket do? Does the basket allow me to... I don't know what the basket does. Let's build 10 wicker baskets. I mean, given that they only take sticks, it's pretty much a no-brainer to do. So yeah, absolutely going to do that. We are going to get... Do you know what? Let's get you laid out. Let's get you laid out. Let's get you laid out and you laid out. Yeah. Completely disassembled. We've got plenty of storage tent capacity, so I'm not going to worry about that stuff too much. This stuff over here may be a little bit... Maybe a little bit of a squeeze to get it all in. But you know what? Let's give it a shot. Give it a shot. Yeah, move this all out of here. If we do have any issues... whatever. If we do have any issues, we'll deal with it. Right. We're back into March. Good. And it looks like my annual plan is finished. Get a blueprint by spending 2 blueprints or 2 plans from a previous age. Oh. Oh. Interesting. Okay, so we spend these plans to get a blueprint. Let me get quick... I can't use them. I can't use them in the current age. Oh, that's a bummer. So we're currently in the Mesolithic age, and I guess that's because we have progressed research-wise up a little bit. Bone tools. Yeah, I would like bone tools, but I don't think I have... No, I do have bones. I got 33 bones. That's fine. Foundations. Let's also try and get some logs. I have yet to get some logs. Let's see if we can try and chop down a few trees over here. We don't need to chop down many, but we'll at least start the process. That's good. How's the storage tents looking? Storage tents are looking very, very full. So let's get 2 more. If we need to get more storage tents, then we will get more storage tents. Cool. Very happy with that. We do not have any people that need to be there. We can approve annual plans. No, I can't. It's illegal. I will just get the blueprints then. Get a new blueprint by spending one blue... Oh, get a new plan by spending a blueprint? Oh, sure. Okay, let's do that. You will spend to get a blueprint. You will get a random one. Sure. Can I use? Choose from one. Well, these look like the same, to be honest. These look like the same. I'll take quick stick extraction. And use quick movements of settlers. Precise clothing production. Quick workshop production. I think movement of settlers is probably the best. Yeah, okay, so we assign that. Get that approved. That's going to be quite a lot of prosperity. We are gaining 125 prosperity each and every day, which is pretty darn decent, if I do indeed say so myself. Quite happy with how that's all coming together. Let's get 2 more people assigned to the hunting hut. 1 new settler arrived. Don't know what we got from the neighboring tribe, but that's fine. Storage tent 1 and then storage tent 2 should be up and running pretty darn quickly. And then it's just a case of, what do we want to get? What do we want to get in our research? Foundations we're moving towards. Stone axes, I need 5 stone axes. So you know what? Let's do stone axes after this one. Yeah, because this is a total number that we need. So we need to just have, yeah, resources obtained over all time will not be spent during research. So we chop down a few more trees, which should be easy enough for me to do. And then that will allow us to unlock the next area. Looks like the wicker baskets are indeed being used, which is marvelous. I'm going to queue up a few more. I mean, I think I want everybody to have a wicker basket. There's pretty much no reason not to, given that it gives everybody an additional inventory slot. Good. We're in April now, which means that things are hopefully going to be a little bit less chilly. Settlers are arriving at the settlement. That's fine. The other good news is that we will hopefully have... What's this? Copper ore pile. Ah, I thought it was stone. We will probably have a little bit of regrowth on some of our berries. I don't think it's happened. It has happened. Yep, recovery's in 3 days. That's fine. But there's already been a little bit of regrowth in some of the berry stuff. Did I get farming? No. Extraction? Yeah. Gatherer hut. That's kind of what I would like. And you know what? I think this is pretty decent. Looks like the gatherer hut can collect stones as well as food. So you know what? Let's get 2 of them. Let's get 2 of them on this hill, right up at the top here. What do we need for it? Stone, pelts, and some sticks. Should be easy enough. Right, Primitive Workshop has just completed building those axes, so I think I'm going to nab the foundation. I can get bone tools, which I imagine they're better and stronger than the other stuff, and I've got 37 bones. So, sure, let's yoink it, and then the sling as well. I will also get it. Why not? Okay, so the bow requires 40 sticks, it requires 10 slings, and it requires 20 slings to be built over the course of time. So let's queue up. Well, we'll queue up 10 slings for now. The bone harpoon. That's going to allow us to fish, I think. I'm interested in that. I'm very, very interested in that. So, here's what I would like to do. I would like to get people assigned to the Gatherer's Hut. Target resource of apples. What is my target resource? What is my target resource? I mean, we got a lot of apples, to be fair, within range. But I think I want you to do cobblestones for now. And then I want the other one to do sticks. Yeah, because we don't actually have that many sticks. Yeah, that's going to be a lot of people. That brings us down to only 5 laborers, which is not that many. But I think that's okay. Also, you need to get set up perpetual meat drying, perpetual apple drying, perpetual berry drying. Yeah, that one. Cool. So we'll get that all queued up. We've got some berry bushes over here, which we can deploy if we need to. Pottery requires 10 baskets. Gosh darn it. So that is what I'm building baskets towards. There's literally nothing else that requires baskets at this present moment. But that is something to keep in mind. Somebody was injured. I don't really care. That's okay. That's an issue. Can I do this to begin exploring the world, research the world technology? This technology will be researched. Oh, scout camp. Where is scout camp? Foundation, ladder. Where's the scout camp? Housing. Oh, yeah, I completely forgot. I've got the small primitive hut. Small primitive huts. Or the primitive hut. So the primitive hut is actually better. Way better, in fact. Where do I want to do this? The simplest huts? You know what? Sure. It's going to allow for... It's going to allow for 2 people. And presumably, yeah, we're going to get way more prosperity. Prosperity per living place. And there's 2 living places, so we get 8 prosperity per building here. What's the resource? We should have plenty of resources, but we don't at the present moment. And it is all stick related. Let's there we go. Set this entire area up to be collected. There's a fire. Don't think I can do much about this. Really sorry. It's gone. Okay. Fine. Well, what about one of these empty huts? Can we assign whoever was living in there in that hut to a new house? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, look at this. Very, very swanky. We can't assign anyone, but we did get a new person. We are up to a population of 20. Very, very swish. Looking good. Okay, annual plans. We're fine. Laws. Can I get any decent laws? We've already got that. Law of faster crafting. 10% craft speed boost. I mean, we're going to have to get it. It's the next thing on the agenda, so we should do it. I am almost through this wicker basket thing. Crafting mission. Which has taken me a long time, unfortunately. But I will need to get... Wicker backpack, not wicker basket. I will need to get 5 of these, because they will produce 2... Yeah, they will produce 2 baskets each. That will allow me to get pottery. What does flour require? Flour requires some wheat, and it requires picked cabbages as well. Cabbages are gatherable, apparently. Let's go and gather them all. So we've got the ability to do advanced gathering. I'm just choosing not to do it through the gathering hut. Also, look at the amount of cobble that I've got, and the amount of sticks. Oh boy, that's a lot. That is a large, large, large amount. Almost, in fact, so large that I think we're going to need to get some more storage tents. Again, this is why I left some. This is why I left some space. This is why I left some space. Do I need anything else? No, I could start. What's your issue? You don't have enough. You don't have enough resources to pick up? Yeah, I didn't think so. I can't tell you to just go and pick all the food. So I guess I'll get you to go do cabbages. I mean, we've already got that sort of queued up, so no real point. Go do wild berries, because wild berries we can at least dry. Not enough space in the warehouses. Don't worry, we are fixing that. That at a high priority. Get that at a very high priority. That is good. Even if it's not built today, it'll be built tomorrow, and that's quite alright. Okay, July. It is 21 degrees Celsius. Marvelous. What a great temperature. I like that. That is good. How are we doing for food, by the way? We're not in a good food situation. I need to do more harvesting. Also, we need to do a lot more harvesting if we are going to be in a position where we can sort things over winter. Do I need another hunter hut? I think I might need another hunter hut. Yeah, let's do it. So, production. Where is it? It's extraction, isn't it? Yeah, get another hunter hut. Get it here. Great. Let's bump that up to priority high. I don't know where the hunters are going to be. Where they're going to be looking. But I will do food gathering. And you know what? I will just set up a general food gathering order. Yeah. Nice. I think that should be fine. I'm also thinking maybe I will reduce the number of people that we have collecting sticks. And also probably the number of people that we have collecting wild berries. Let's maybe get them to do something else. Apples, nuts, cabbage. Stay on that for now. Stay on that for now. It's not going to matter, really, but that's fine. I suppose if we're getting food one way or another, it doesn't really matter. Somebody's been injured. I don't care. We're up to 8 baskets. There we go. We're up to 10 baskets. Marvelous. Does that allow me to get... That allows me to get pottery. I will yoink that. So that'll get me a pottery hut, and it allows us to get honey, clay, and clay pots. So clay pots are made... So I should make some slings. Yeah, let's make some slings. Also, let's make some bone knives. Let's make some bone harpoons. Bone sickle. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. What was this? Oh, scout camp. Yes, I completely forgot, but I needed to make the scout camp. Let's make you over there. That's going to allow us to do some world exploration stuff. Tailor's hut, primitive workshop, pottery hut. That is just the ticket. Let's get that built over there. And how's happiness looking? Happiness is looking fine. Food amount is low. And if food amount is low, then that will reduce happiness. And the reason that food amount is low is because I have not really been staying on top of it. However, I think we'll be fine. Yeah, there we go. Food amount is back in the positive territory, which means that we are likely to see more people coming to join the club. Join the club. Wild berries, anything else? I mean, honey maybe? Sure. We have the ability to collect some honey. I don't think that there's anything that we can do that would process honey. Can build on small slopes to increase the available area for construction. Ooh, that would be kind of nice. And then a ladder can be used to shorten the distance for residents to reach inaccessible areas of land. I don't really think that there are any areas of land that are currently inaccessible. Everything looks very, very easily reached, to be honest with you. Hunter hut, let's get 4 people assigned in there, because I would absolutely love to get more meat. Honestly, more food is just what we require. If we get more food, then we will sort all of our problems. All of our problems can be very, very easily rectified with more people, and more people can be attained by having more food, which is perfect. Pretty much no more food on this. There's no more food over here. We're working on that. Let's maybe set up some food collection orders over in this side as well. Let's just get ahead of the curve. We're getting towards winter. The temperature is still fine. We've got plenty of pelt clothing. Tailor's hut, what do we need? Wicker basket. Do we need any more wicker baskets? Let's build a few more. Pottery hut. Yep, we're going to get that sorted. What else do I need for those next bits of research? Cabbage and wheat. Wild wheat, wild cabbage. That's all been harvested already. Is there any... There's no wheat. There's a little tiny bit of wheat over at that side. But there's no sign of any more wild cabbages. Not within visual range, anyway. There could very well be some more outside my current area, but that's fine. Right, clay pots. I'm gonna need some number of clay pots in order to progress, haven't I? I need 30. So how many does this produce? This produces 4 clay pots. So 30 divided by 4 doesn't divide perfectly, but 8. If I get 8 clay pots, or 8 loads of clay pot, then that will give me the correct number. Also, we can set up this to be harvested. Tell you what, let's do that here. Yeah, let's do that here. Cancel the collection over there, and then we will let the gatherers do the collection of clay tomorrow. I think that is a much better idea. And boom, we are up to 22 people just like that. Marvelous. We got plenty of food. Oh, this is good. This is good. This is good. I think we can continue to encourage a lot of people to come. Okay, clay. Cool. People should now, yep, head on out over here and pick up the clay automatically without my intervention, which is marvelous. So, we are sorting out agriculture. We are going to sort out flour as soon as we possibly can. Bows, we need more slings. Dog domestication, I will do it. Fishing, we need 30 dried meats. We need way more dried meat than we currently have, basically. Well, let's do one more food dryer in here. And then we will set this up to store more dried meat. To be fair, we got a lot of raw meat on the go, and I just need to dry it. I don't think I can prohibit my people from eating it, but I guess we can try. Build this at a very high priority. Tailor's hut, you need... We don't need anything here, to be honest. Let's take you out of there. And then, what was the other thing that I need to build? I need to build more slings. Fine. Get raw meats. Set that up in perpetuity to just work. That's great. And then, ooh, look at this. The scout camp is built. Good time. Good time. So 10 random food items will be spent instantly. I would love to send a scout squad to go and explore the world. Let's go and have a little look at... Let's go and have a little look at this, whatever the heck this is. This is ancient ruins. Sure. Let's go and check it out. Let's go check it out. I do like the fact that we can explore the world. Pottery, we're working on pottery now. Spectacular. We tried to attack the boar, but apparently everybody just decided to clock off before the boar was actually cream crackered. Ooh. Also, one new settler has arrived at settlement. Very nice. I have the ability to pass a law. If a worker dies, a new one is automatically appointed. I mean, that seems fine, but I mean, we've not had many deaths, and if there are deaths, I can probably figure it out myself. I'll just take the law of crafting. And crafting limits, that's going to be cool. It means that we don't end up overproducing, you know, loads and loads of resources. What have we got coming in here? Rabid mammoths. Lots of rabid mammoths. But we have lots of slings, right? We have lots of slings. I'm going to get everybody into attack formation. Don't get me wrong. I will do that. Any other tech that I can get? Fishing. We need more dried meats. Bow. I would love some more bows. We are working on more slings. Yeah. 6 times speed. Apparently, yeah, apparently it doesn't really matter what I do. Everybody just kind of chills out on... look at them with all their backpacks on. Yeah, apparently on the days that the enemy are here, they all just automatically equip themselves. I can't tell them to do that, but they just all go to the town hall. Very nice. I can't complain because that is, to be fair, what I would want to have them to do anyway. Right, we should absolutely be able to smoke these mammoths. Even though they are large, I've got weapons on literally everyone. I mean, that is really good. We got one more mammoth coming in. I don't even think you're going to be able to do any damage to anyone. We got one person who's lost a little bit of HP, but yeah, absolutely no issues. We got so many ranged weapons. We got loads of melee weapons as well. And that will help me get a bunch of additional raw meats. Well, first of all, to prop up my happiness, and also to ensure that we can get enough raw meats turned into dried meats, which I very, very much would like. Right, what do we got? You have arrived here. What can we do? Explore? Yes, I would like to do that. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. Annual plan blueprint for Mesolithic and Technology Knowledge 1. Okay, I will take that all. And then let's go up here, I suppose. Do we have food for long? I don't know how long we have food for, but let's just continue to explore if we've got the ability to do that, and that's exactly what we're going to do. We're continuing to get a whole bunch of clay. I'm chuffed with that. Flour. Man, this is really annoying. That is an annoying position on the flower situation. The bone harpoon. Also, do I have the ability to fish? I don't. I require the fishing technology, and the fishing technology is literally right here. And I required the dried meat for the fishing technology. So that's what we're gonna continue to work towards. We want the dried meats. We're working on the dried meats. We're trying. It's drying. I presume we're gonna be able to get more dried meat when the weather is good, which it currently is. Not enough place in the warehouse? Really? What are my warehouses filled with? 204 sticks. That's why. We got loads of people that are currently collecting sticks. It's just all sticks. It's all sticks. It's all sticks. I mean, what I can do is I max durability. See, the durability of stick. I mean, we probably should not be storing sticks in these warehouses, right? I think that's the sensible thing. Let's rebuild these things, I guess. Can I copy and paste orders across? See, I don't think I can. I think I might have to do this manually. It's fine. Sticks. Sticks. Hey, you know what? Look, it's a good thing to do now. We get this sorted. I mean, I am absolutely going to have way too many sticks for, you know, actually, let's not build this. Let's not build these here. Let's build these build these in a more central storage location. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, these stockpiles can store up to 48 items each, and we've got 204 sticks. So theoretically, if we only store sticks here, day 19, we're into November now, it is starting to get a little bit chilly. Not enough space in the warehouse, but people are continuing to arrive. Good. I should also maybe get my people moved across to the new style of accommodation, because it is slightly better. Prosperity per living space is double. But I'm also just not that bothered about that little bit of extra prosperity. Maybe I should be, but it's okay. Store literally nothing apart from... Yeah, store literally nothing apart from... there we go. There we go. Literally nothing apart from sticks. And so the sticks, I imagine, will all be kicked out of here. Yep. That's the objective anyway. And with any luck... Oops. Boom, 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 boom. Looking very good. And yeah, you try to sneak some other resources in there. No siree. Good. Just that. Nice. So, do I have to lay everything out? I mean, if I have to, then we have to, I suppose. Right, some units are idle on the world map. We will deal with that in just a second. Lay out a couple of things. Lay out a couple of storage tents. Yeah, that'll be fine. Right, what's up on the global map? We've got more resources to go and suss out. There's a settlement over here. Neighboring settlements. Maybe these have been my generous benefactors that have been helping me out after all through all these very, very cold winters. That's quite handy if that's the case. Speaking of cold winters, winter has arrived. December is -1, -2 up in the left-hand corner. Not necessarily the end of the world, but it's fine. Between 0 and 3 people arriving, which is good. There we go. Yeah, definitely laying everything out has made a big old difference. It's not kicked out the sticks by default, so doing that like little layout operation, yeah, that's made a pretty big impact. Let's lay them out sort of sequentially. We don't necessarily want to do it all at once. I do still need sticks. I need a lot of sticks, but clearly this is not happening at a decent rate. Also, speaking about decent rates, I'm just not happy about the fact that my meat is not being dried. Sure, I can set this up to dry meat as well. Small building fire, honestly, I don't think we're that bothered. Yeah, if it burns down, then whoop-de-doo, we've got some additional housing up here. Can't assign anybody else to that, but that's fine. Okay, so this is looking good. We're happy with this. Oh yeah, we need to lay all of that out because, unfortunately, the settlers managed to get a little bit of raw meat in there, which means that the whole thing needs to be taken out and filtered, which is fine. We're okay with that. Right, January is here. That's the worst. It's the worst month for us, I think. It's the coldest month. And I am desperately in need of more dried flippin' meat. Look, if I can't get more dried meat, then... Oh, you're cold? Ooh, we're at our limit here. Tailor's Hut. Let's get 10 more. Let's get somebody assigned there. That's cool. Now, if I'm not able to get more dried meat from these food dryers, then we're going to have to just get more food dryers. I'm afraid that is the way that the cookie crumbles. That's what we're going to have to do. We need 30 dried meat, and yeah, it's got to be done. I've got 31 pelts. We actually have quite a lot of raw pelts as well, which I have yet to sort of consider. There we go. Oh, tell you what I could do. If I go into structures, foundation. Yeah, look at that. We can totally add on some extra ground here. That would be kind of cool. We can reclaim the sea. Nifty. Very, very nifty. Let's go and get this built. There's not enough space in the warehouse. Is that for sticks or is that for something else? Really? There should be enough space in the warehouses. Maybe I need to kick out some more sticks. Oh, yeah. I absolutely need to kick out some more sticks. Fine. Kick all of those out, and then that should allow me to get everything sorted. I'm up to 228 sticks, so believe it or not, we will need more resource piles for literally just sticks. But it doesn't matter if they're outside or not, because they have infinite durability. Cool. Let's go and check out what's going on with you guys. Let's go and explore. And we get some flax. Okay, so flax is new tech for us. Let's take all of that. Then, what the heck is that? A carrot glade. Requires vegetable cultivation. Okay, so that's kind of cool. We can, by the looks of it, do a little bit of remote farming in the future. I'm very interested in that. We got 23 clothing in use at the present moment, but I think tomorrow we should be able to get those last 3 bits of clothing assigned. And hopefully get everybody nice and warm. We are also getting to the point where I think we're going to need to... Oh, goodness gracious me, what an annoying inconvenience. We're getting to the point where we're going to need to get ourselves some more housing. I'm going to get some more primitive huts. Let's get... where's the exit, by the way, for you? I think it's down the cliff. That's a little bit of a scary prospect to wake up to every morning, but that's fine. We'll get that done. Also, it's going to use some of my sticks, which is great. Order to battle. Everybody get back to here. You are freezing because you don't have any clothes on. I'm going to get you moved right over to there. In fact, you know what? You go chill up next to the bonfire. I don't think that really makes a difference to your warmth, but we'll see. Also, look at this. Look at this. We got ourselves some foundations in place. Holy cow. There's a lot of wolves here. I don't know how many... I don't know how many people have got melee. I need to get... Hold on, I need to get you. Yeah, I need to get you out of there, buddy. Go, 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 go. Get out of there. Yeah. Out of there. Keep running, keep running, keep running. You're gonna die otherwise. Okay, around. Okay, yeah, a little bit of kiting. Good strategic kiting. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Oh no! They've got a taste for blood. They've got a taste for blood. Look at this. Look at this. Okay, so for the ranged units, they can actually deal a little bit of damage. I mean, this seems a little bit farcical. Let's get everybody down here. Okay, good. And then let's get... Yeah, and then let's get you to run past. There we go. And then hopefully we can do like a little drive-by damaging. I'd rather not lose one of my settlers, but this seems a little bit ridiculous. Honestly, maybe it's just worth... Yeah, maybe it's just worth you facing... Yeah, I know, it's fine. We end up losing one person, but it's actually better than... It's better than us running around in circles for what feels like forever. And the best bit of news is that we get ourselves a lot of meat. And, in fact, a lot of raw pelts. Which we will be putting to good use. And we will be putting to good use in this brand new and expanded... Oh, can I get... Sure, we'll expand the entire area over here. And, in fact, if I can get... Maybe I'm not going to be able to build more foundations. But I might be able to build more foundations if we build out from here. I guess we'll see. Right, we're still a little bit chilly. You've been poisoned. Settlers are freezing. There's not enough space in the warehouse. That should be rectified, though. It probably will be rectified soon. Go and build this as a priority for me, please. Somebody come and build this. Yep. And then set this as just sticks. Cool. And now that will be enough. And if it's not enough, then we will just build some more houses, and that will be that, I think. I'm not really that bothered about it any further. Good, let's put you up to a high priority. Let's make sure, in fact, that all of these are high priorities. Yep, yep, and yep. We are slowly but surely getting on top of that dried meat situation. Must confess, it's a little bit of an annoyance to have to deal with, but it's you know, it's the cost of doing business. It's fine. It's fine. We're okay with that. There's a small fire. I think it's gone. My sincere apologies. There's not much that I can do about that. Oh yeah, I guess the person that died worked in the pottery hut. A little bit of an annoyance, but that's fine. Annual plans. Oh yeah, I've got some blueprints that I want to use, but the blueprints are currently on the world map. How many blueprints do you have? You've got quite a lot of blueprints, to be fair. Let's not sweat the small stuff. And let's just use that. Let's use that again. I really like the fact that we can increase our settler walking speed. I feel like that is a massive efficiency bonus for basically everyone. So we're going to do that. Have I got the ability to do any more research? I feel like I haven't done research in a while. Fishing, yes, I will do it. Bow, we still need more slings. Really? Fishing, let's take. Dirt roads, we need 100 fish. Well, I tell you what, that's a great opportunity. Gather fish, only settler with certain profession. Oh, do we need a fishing hut? Yeah, we need a fishing hut. Okay, well, let's plonk this down. Here seems like a pretty good place. Plonk you down over there. Let's build that at a very high priority. Nice. And anybody else living there can go there. Let's get you to explore in here. Let's yoink all of this. And then, is there anything else that I really want to go and explore? Let's go and explore over here and see maybe if there's any other additional sort of like land to uncover. That's cool. How are we doing in the sling department? I still need more slings. Well, build them. Don't sit around and do nothing there. Honestly, jeez Louise. Also, let's do a little chop down operation over here. Can I do gathering? I can do gathering of cabbages and wheats. Let's do gathering of cabbages. Gathering of wheats. Don't think there's any cabbages over here. Also, I will do a little bit of a... Can I get you to come on up here? Yeah, I'll do a little bit of an exploration because this is not good. You are technically freezing, which I'm not super happy about, but you know what? If it gives me a little bit of information, then I will take that. Cool. And then we can go get this, and this, and this. Nice. So eventually, over the course of time, we should be able to get all of the requirements for whatever that other bit of technology is that we needed to get. Also, where is it? Food, extraction, fishing huts. Yeah. Unfortunately, we're just out of range to be able to build another really, really, really good value fishing hut. Which is a shame. That's fine. That's fine. Hide foliage. Oh, that's kind of cool. Not sure that I'm that bothered about it, though. That's A-okay. I'm A-okay to leave foliage on. So that's good. Right, slings. We must be there with slings. We must be there with slings. Two more. Two more. Two more. And flour, it's just wheat. Wheat and cabbage. Come on. Fish, we've got 0 fish. Really? 0 fish? I gave you the opportunity to fish here. I think, by the way, you have a harpoon. Yeah, you've got a harpoon, so that gives you a very much increased work speed, which I think is exactly what we want. I would like extraction, fishing hut. You know what? Let's just bang down another one over here. Yeah. So that gets another fishing hut in as well, so we can actually increase our ability to fish just that little bit more. Good news, we are expanding our border with a large sea wall thing here, which I kind of like the vibe of. I really want to see, if I build this one right here, right? Let's put this at slightly higher priority. If I build that right there, is that going to allow me to expand outwards? Can I expand infinitely outwards? If I could, I would be very, very happy. There we go. Let's go and get another person. Have I got another harpoon? We got 2 in use. I think that's all that we need, but I probably should build more harpoons. Yeah, to allow us to fish more effectively. Also, I just got... I don't have slings. Really? I don't have slings. Build more slings. Maybe they're in... I mean, I think they're in use. Or maybe they're just max durability of 80. I guess they're just being degraded. I guess they're just being degraded so rapidly that I can't really keep up. It's fine. Clay pot production. Build a little bit more clay pottage. We got loads and loads of clay. Maximum durability is 999 as well, so that's the issue, isn't it, video game? Sure, do apples instead. I don't love it, but it's fine. I cannot devote any more. I cannot devote any more storage space to clay. And we need to turn some of these clay things into clay pots. Primitive clothing. Let's get some more of those. Marvelous. Not enough bonfires. Settlers can't eat. And 2 new settlers joined the place. Let's fix the bonfire situation first, and then let's go and check on our explorers. Cool. Global map. What's going on? Can we go over here? Duration of movement. Yeah, okay. So it's better to explore through the wooded forests than it is to go up mountains, albeit only only marginally. Right. Let's see. Proof is going to be in the pudding. Can we build a structure here? We cannot. That's annoying. There might be another type of building that we can use over there in the future, but for now, that's a no bueno. Not enough place in the warehouse. Yes, yes, yes. I know. I know. I know. And that is annoying. Can I allow the storage of clay in here? Can I disallow clay here? Lay it all out, and then put it all back in. I should have been watching. I should have been watching my clay situation, but alas, I wasn't. Okay, I need 2 more bits of wheat. Seriously, could somebody just get me a little bit more wheat? Is that you? You've got wheat. You've got wheat and you've got cabbages. You're the dream. You're the dream person. We still need more slings. Are you having me on? We're making sling. I'm making slings until I get the flippin' slings done. That's the thing, video game. I'm not settling. Not settling for otherwise. Right. Storage. This is driving me crazy. This little bing bong sound. So we're gonna do some of this. Disallow clay. We're gonna disallow clay. We're gonna disallow clay. And you guessed it, we're gonna disallow clay. We're gonna disallow clay. And disallow clay 2 more times. Cool. Right. Lay it out. 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 And lay it out. That is annoying. I'm sorry that everybody now has to put all of these things back in. But now they're not going to be allowed to put clay back in. So, sorry. That's not allowed. Right. Let's get this all turned off. And let's just allow clay and sticks. In fact, actually, I should allow clay in these ones as well. There we go. Just so that we can have any excess space taken up by clay here. Good. Clay already there. Fine. Clay sticks. Clay and sticks. Make sure that I pause and don't allow literally anything else to get put into here. And boom, 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 boom. Nice. Cool. Okay, that is quite a lot better, I hope. It might not even be enough. It might not even be enough storage space for the sheer huge numbers of bits of clay that I've accumulated, but it'll be worth it. Oh, yeah, let's go and check out this area over here. There seems to be no reason to bring my scouts back. I suppose that it would be nice to have access to these blueprints and this flax, whatever that allows for, but I'm not overly bothered. I don't even want to collect any more sticks. Let's get you to do wild berries instead. Nice. Have I got any tech? I can get flour at long last. Brilliant. I'm still... Feels like I'm further away than ever from getting the bow, but that's okay. I need 30 baskets. I need technology knowledge. Okay. And then I need bread as well. I need a millstone and a stone oven. Let's get both of those, and let's get both of those right now. Do I have the ability to get... Do I have the ability to farm? I don't think so. I need 10 bread. Okay, fine. We don't have the ability to farm yet. It's fine. We'll just deal with that. Deal with that in a bit. Right, millstone. That's in there. Good. Anything else that I have yet to build? I don't think so. I think that's us. I think that's us built everything else. Cool. So, we'll get all of that sorted. The technology knowledge I can absolutely get from either... Oh, enemies approaching? What have we got? We got some rabid mammoths. Well, the good news is that I have been building slings for what feels like forever. Oh. Let's get the bow. So it's going to cost me 10 slings, which is probably a bad time to do it, but I don't care. I'm going to do it anyway. And that will allow me to build some bows. And the bows will be built right in here. Beautiful. Nice. And to be honest, by the time the enemy arrive, because they do take like quite a long time to arrive. Nope. Go and gather at the town hall. We're not going to chance that. We are just gonna we're gonna cluster everyone together. We're not gonna go out and attack one by one. Look at that. Together we are strong. Marvelous. You didn't even get another attack off. Yeah, wait until the enemy arrive, and we will have no issues dispatching them. That's cool. Right, it's almost... Summer's almost over. Autumn has begun. But I tell you what, that is a darn good time for those enemies to arrive. Because it's later on in the day, so we don't waste a whole day worth of production. Which is marvelous. And... oh my goodness, I've got a lot of junk stuff, don't I? We got a lot of junk just chilling out here. It's fine, though. Right, we're up to 33 population, and I think we are actually in need of some more houses. So let's go and get on top of that. Yep, we'll just build a few more down here. Put our sticks to use. We'll also put a huge number of our bits of pelt to use. Let's also increase the number of people that we have working here so that we can try and get ourselves just a few more sticks. We don't need a crazy number of sticks, but it would be good if we could get a few. We've got 12 laborers at the present moment, and in fact, at this millstone, let's put that on perpetual production. And let's put this on perpetual bread production as well. Now, I think the good news is we don't need to have 10 active bread. We just need to have 10 bread at some point, which is good. Let's put basket production on in perpetuity as well. I don't know what we do with basket production. Like, what do baskets do? I mean, the wicker backpacks allow us to increase our inventory slots. It's a really useful bit of kit. The baskets, I'm just not sure. Same with the clay pots. I think we just have them. Maybe they will be useful in the future, but for now, I'm just not so sure. How many fish have I managed to capture? 28. Not a huge number. But that will allow me to get some dirt roads, and I have been waiting for some dirt roads. This is looking good. This is looking way better. Yeah, I'm chuffed with this. This is coming together. We're getting a little bit of flour. We're getting a little bit of bread. I need more flour, and I need more bread, to be honest with you. What have we got here? On the global map, you need to... oh, no. Hold on. Explore here. Yoink that. And then... oh, we need animal husbandry before we get that. Head back. Head back to the settlement, please. I think you've been out long enough. Yeah, we will head back. Oh, also, I think officially now we are out of we're out of stuff within our harvesting range. Let's get ahead of the curve there and try and maybe fix this. So we'll go to extraction. We'll build a hunter hut over here. This is going to be quite a lot of work to get done, but we'll build 5 new settlers. What the heck? What the heck? My happiness is so darn high that we have a huge number of brand new settlers arriving. Don't get me wrong, I'm delighted to have it happen, but wasn't really prepared for it. Let's set this to be harvested, because I need wheat. Let's set this to be harvested. Set the honey to be harvested, not like it particularly matters. Is that everything? I think that's everything. Everything that I need right now, anyway. Maybe I want to get more baskets. Maybe I want to get more... maybe I want to get more stuff. I don't know. We need more wheats. We need more breads in order to get into the next level of tech. The next level of tech is probably going to be through agriculture, I would imagine. 10 bread, 30 wheat. Over the course of time, we will get that 30 wheat. We'll get the 30 baskets really soon. Landscape editing, we need 50 logs and 10 stone axes. Let's, after we're finished up with this, let's do stone axes. Yep. We'll do stone axes. Copper tools. Copper tools require bone knife, technology knowledge, bone spear. What does landscape editing do? Allows us to edit the landscape. Yeah, that's not a very helpful description of what I want to do. 6 days remain of this annual plan. Any laws that we can introduce? Labor succession. I feel like I'm not that bothered about it, to be honest. Crafting limits. I think crafting limits may be good. Maybe I guess I'll get labor succession. Why not? Feels like Feels like it could be alright. Also, should have implemented that just a smidgen earlier, because the person that did used to work at the primitive workshop, I believe died. So, yeah. Not ideal. Not great timing. How are we doing with the hunter's hut over here? Yeah, we're doing just fine. We've got 18 laborers. We've got laborers that are currently making both of these huts. Let's get... Whoops. How's that? Oh, it was automatically assigned. I see. Okay, that's cool. So as soon as we built the darn thing, it worked. Assign a random settler. Oh yeah, I've not got dog domestication yet, do I? Dogs are excellent hunting companions. Discovers the domestication of dogs. I've not done anything with that. I presume because I can't actually. Deer. Yeah, so we can't domesticate deer, but what about mammoths? We can do, I presume, wolves. Bison, no. Mammoths, no. Can we domesticate mammoths? We might be able to domesticate mammoths. Well, we'll keep an eye out for the rabid wolves, although I don't think they're the right type of wolves to make our own. So we'll just have to deal with that. Holy cow, my population is growing at a stupendous rate of knots. We're almost done with the baskets. We're almost done with the bread. Fish, a little to be desired. That's fine, though. Tailor's hut. Yep, keep it coming. Keep it coming. And keep on breading. Have we got some more... Have we got some more wheat to harvest? I think if we don't... Looks like the edge of the world up there. I think we will get you to come and do a little bit of exploration for me. Yeah, we'll get a settler to come out this way. Perfect. Yeah. Good. Oh, that's, by the way, that's going to be the challenging landscape that we're going to need to get up and move around with a ladder. That is. Good. Cool. And come this way. No issues whatsoever. Just getting... That's our wild wheat right there. That's what we want to see. I want to domesticate this wheat in the nicest possible way, but also... It's just going to be super necessary for me to get more of it in order to feed my population if I'm going to be feeding them with bread. Which I suspect that I will be. Any sign of any wolves? Bison, boar. Any sign of any wolves that would maybe be domesticatable? Here we go. Up to here. Nice. No. Settlers don't work at night? Oh, for goodness sake. What a joke. Okay. Well, no issues. We have grown so much recently that our clothing is really, really substandard, so we're going to try and get that fixed. We are seeing some attacks from some rabid mammoths over here. Let's get everybody to assemble at the shed. That's cool. Tell you what, though, I'm super darn close to getting agriculture. Where the heck are my... I can't check out the global map right now. Where the heck are my settlers? They should be back soon, and that will allow me to get the technology points, which I would really, really like. Deer. Yeah, no sign of dogs. No sign of dogs. Yeah, because we should be able to assign animals here. Anyway, oops. What's going on? This settler is apparently just the bait. Oh, no, no, no. Come this way, come this way, come this way. Nice. And then... There we go. Come around to the back. They're hell-bent on destroying one settler. I can't understand why. Global map, you are going to be back home, like, really, really soon. Which is perfect. And then when you're back, that should give me... You're back literally right now. You're back with everything. Enter. Boom. We get our settlers back, which is perfect. None of bonfire settlers can't eat. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. Let's go and get agriculture. Let's freaking go. Farm hut, garden bed, and a poplar. The ability, presumably, to plant said things. 20 wheat baskets. Okay, I still have no idea what we need baskets for, but that's okay. Maybe we want to be building another tailor's hut. I'm thinking that if we're getting to the point where we're consistently needing baskets and we're consistently needing clothing, let's get another tailor's hut. Sure. Sure. Good. One new settler has arrived. Are we at max capacity again? We're not quite at maximum capacity, but we're pretty darn close. Primitive huts. Primitive huts. Set this all down to be... set this all up to be chopped. It's cool. Set the tailor's hut as a high priority bit of construction. Settlers can't eat because we are out of bonfires. I will get another bonfire here then, I guess. And then let's just hope that we have enough production capacity to make some more. Yeah, we'll get you making baskets in perpetuity. I feel like making pelt clothing in perpetuity is not necessarily a good idea. Definitely some more wicker backpacks would be pretty decent though. Maybe even another tailor's hut. I think I just like the idea of the Oh, actually, are you even accessible now? I think you are. If not, we'll deal with that. Right, settlers are freezing. There's not enough place in the warehouses. Why is there not enough place in the warehouses? I thought I was really on top of these things. The annoying thing is that I'm gonna need... I think I need landscape editing. Landscape editing and some stone axes. Yeah, let's do more stone axes. Yep. And then let's do some more choppy. We'll chop all of this down. That'll absolutely get me above 50. It's perfect. I presume, yeah, the durability of logs is enough. But to be fair, I haven't upgraded my warehouses in a long time. So that is maybe something that I do want to do. However, for now, let's just get 4 more of these suckers. And we'll just build... There we go. Build them at high priority. And then these will just be for logs. Or maybe... Yeah, build these just for logs. Cool. Material, logs. Yeah, there we go. That's a bit better. And then, can we kick out some logs from here? There's not really that many logs, to be honest. Yeah, there's a lot of pelt and a lot of meat. I think we maybe just need more storage, just in general. I think we maybe just need a bit more storage in general. Do you know what? Let's... yeah, that's fine. Allow logs there. Allow logs here. Allow logs here. Cool, get this built. Just logs in this one. And... yeah, then we'll allow everything in there. And then you know what? I'm going to get more storage tents, like proper storage tents. Also, this area is... maybe we could look to extend the coastline. I mean, I don't think it would make that much of a difference, though. That's the only problem. Because if I extend out, I still wouldn't have enough... I still wouldn't have enough space to build another one back to back. Yeah, so I need effectively 1, 2 to build, and then I need a third for like a walkway style area. Okay, well, that's fine. We should be working through as many stone axes as we possibly can at the moment. That's great. Hunting. This hunting hut is fine. You are going to get turned down to 0. If there's no people available to hunt, you're better to me as laborers. Yeah, pretty much. So let's keep up the pressure on that. Everybody grab some food. Hopefully people can use up a whole bunch of storage space. Or use up a whole bunch of meat that is using up the storage space. I think people probably prioritize eating the raw stuff over the dried meat, which kind of explains why we've got so much still in store. Let's make some clay pots. Let's make some more clay pots. If we've got the opportunity to, we might as well. Right, so, yeah, we are really close to this. We're gonna get it, and then afterwards we can do bone spears, bone knives, etc. Do you know what I'm thinking? Actually, let's get another workshop. Primitive workshop. Let's get 2. Let's get 2 more primitive workshops. Apparently we need loads and loads of tools, and I'm just not able to replace them at a fast enough pace, so we're just gonna get more. We're gonna get more. Landscape, boom. Ah, it's got me a new button. Okay, so if we do increase landscape here. Oh. Oh. Area needs to be cleared, presumably of this thing. Okay. And then increase that there. So what's this gonna do? And how do we do this? I don't know what we use. Whether it's logs or whether it's Whether it's just human labor, I'm not quite sure. Copper tools. Yep, so let's get started on... do we need another tailor's hut? Yeah, let's get a few more of these. Sure. What did I need for the tailor's hut? Oh, no. The tailor's hut here was going to make wicker baskets for all time. Also, you need to go back to sticks. Yep, of which there is a lot. And you need to go back to cobblestones, for which there is also a lot. Yeah, there we go. Is there any cobblestones within this area? No. No, there is not. No, there is not. Okay, let's empty you out then. And then let's just do material gathering. All here. Because we have finally, at long last, run out of cobblestones. And I had not been tracking that. Which is fine. I mean, it's not the biggest deal in the world. But it is a little bit annoying. So yeah, still no real idea about how this is going to work. It's kind of cool, though. I do want to see it in action. I can't believe that we got 48 flipping people. That is crazy. Apple tree. Let's leave that apple tree there. Let's also get... Let's get some more housing. I feel like all I'm doing is building housing here, but... I mean, if we need to continually replenish our housing, then that's what we need to do. Primitive workshop. Yep, we can get that built. You are, of course, going to be straight out of luck because you just don't have the tools. What did I need for copper tools? It was bone knives, bone spears. So yeah, let's just get you to make bone knives because that is actually easy for us to do because we've got plenty of bones. And then you will just be making bone spears. Let's build that at the top priority, please. Oh, we got an annual plan. Let's do... Oh, you're kidding me. Let's do... Get a new plan by spending a blueprint. Can I get a new one, though? We're in Mesolithic. See, that's the problem. We're not in the right age. We're in the Neolithic age. And I can't get another... I can't get another one. You'll find blueprints as well as annual plans in the first map. Can I... Not enough blueprints or plans? Spending 2 blueprints. This is what I want. Not enough blueprints. But if I use this, use this, right? And then, we see there's not an option to... Oh no, this is the one that I want to do. Neolithic. That's exactly what we want. And then we choose a new plan. Let's have a little look. What is it? Precise quick stick extraction, precise clothing extraction. Food extraction, I suppose. I mean, this seems entirely pointless. Quick workshop production. Yeah, I guess I'll take that. Quick movement. I'm going to take quick movement. I think quick movement is far and away the best. Yeah, I think it's far and away the best. Also, I'm not even sure if it's worth it for us to get those annual plans in place. I mean, it must be worth it, but... Yeah, it's quite an expensive prosperity task. We're making 500 prosperity a day, though, so to be fair, that's not bad. Right, you're going to be on bone spears. You've already got a worker there, so that's fine. Once this is up and running with a few more bits and bobs, should be fine. I have not built a farm yet. I cannot believe that I've not built a farm. There is a reason that I haven't built the farm, to be fair, and that is the fact that it is winter, and therefore not much that we can do about that. Garden beds. Yeah, let's just draw a nice big garden bed here. Oh, it's big. It's a big boy. Big boy indeed. And a poplar. Sure, let's grow poplars over here. It's going to cost me sticks in order to build that, but we'll be able to replenish all of our stuff. You know what? This is a good place where we could throw down a structure right in the corner there and then build on top of it. Yep, so I think that's exactly what we will do. How many laborers do we have? 23. We got 2 people that are currently homeless. I fundamentally don't believe that. If we've got spaces that we're just not currently using, we should do something with it. Anyway, can't believe it's still March and it's still flippin' cold, but I suppose we don't really have much choice in the matter about the temperature. Dirt roads, nice. Let's do it. How much of a speed boost is that going to give me? Let's have a little look. And general dirt road, yes, yes. I've saved up for this occasion. Marvelous. Let's get all of that built. There's a lot of stuff to be built. But I got a lot of people that are currently doing not an awful lot. It's just going to take a whole bunch of construction time, which is fine. Cool. Settlers are freezing. Yeah, but we are making... make more pelts. I thought we were making more pelts. Maybe I will make pelts in perpetuity then. Sure. That's fine. Right, so there are enemies that are going to be coming at me. It's rabid mammoths. It's not rabid dogs. I was really hoping that we would get... I was hoping that we would get some rabid dogs. Yeah. Also, you might be attacked since you're in your... since you're in your office. Okay. Well, we got lots of bows. In fact, we got lots and lots of bows on lots of different people here. So, even if we do take casualties, they will be exceedingly minimal. Okay, can I move everybody around here? Move everybody up to an elevated position. Nice. And enjoy. I guess this person is being attacked. Thoink. Thoik. I guess you're being attacked, but hey, what can I say? Clearly did not work that much. Also, look at this. We got brand new area to play around with. Oh, that is cool. That is cool. Let's build 2 more storage sheds there, just so that I can remind myself that that is indeed what we're going to be doing with this area. I think that's pretty darned cool. I'm a fan. I'm a real fan. That's looking great. That's looking great. Nice. So we're still good for food, and in fact, that's why we have apparently got up to 5 new people arriving per day. That is just bonkers. I think I've got the housing accommodation for it. I guess the proof will be in the pudding. Bone spears, I think I needed to get in order to... Yeah, bone spears, bone knives, doesn't really matter. Right, 20 wheats. How are we doing over here? Let's get wheat seeds. Yeah, let's get an infinite number of wheat seeds. And then straw, we don't particularly need, but we'll get that in a little bit. This, I would like to set as a higher priority than anything else, but I don't think we can. Also, this needs to be gathered. I can't set it as a higher priority, but what I can do is I can stop us from making... Any other wheat? Bit more wheat over there, which I think will be worth doing. Yeah, I can stop us from making these things. Yeah, so I can stop us from making bread and flour. So if we go and do that, then that will allow the garden bed. Garden bed, that's set all as wheats. Fertilize. We can also set up some fertilization process, but I don't know how we're going to do that. Farm hut, let's get that built at the highest priority. Farm hut, also build at a higher priority. Also build at a higher priority. Also build at a higher priority. Oh, look at that! We got a dirt road as well. Spectacular. We're actually able to build stuff really rather quickly now. We got a lot of prosperity coming on in. That's pretty nice. Yeah. What is the? I don't know what the rate of increase is. I also don't know how we're going to be able to build on this slope over here, but we'll certainly try. It's cool. Right, so farm huts. Let's get wheat seeds made. Let's get wheat seeds made. Let's get wheat seeds made. And wheat seeds made. I would really, really like, right now, I would like crafting limits. Not going to be able to get it tomorrow or the day after, but we're not far. But if I could get crafting limits, then that would allow me to fix the problem of having loads and loads of wheat seeds. Wheat seeds, yep. Let's put this up at top priority. It's good. Oh, look at that. My poplars are coming along. Slowly, but surely. Very nice. Very, very nice. We got at least a little bit of fish that is available to be caught. A little bit of fish that is able to be caught by everyone. Also, thankfully, it doesn't look like I disrupted the marine ecosystem by damming this river here. Which I'm happy with. That's good. Anything else that I need to do? No. I guess we didn't roll very high on the number of settlers joining us today because we only have... we had, like, I think two new settlers joining. Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate, but that's okay. Right, garden bed, come on, seeds. Seeds. Wheat. That is what we like. Oh, we need a sickle. We need a hoe and we need a sickle. That's okay. That's why we got some workplaces. So bone knife, you're working on the bone knife. You're working on the bone spear. That's fine. Let's do stone sickle, bone sickle. Bone sickle, we don't actually have any bones, so let's do a stone sickle. Stone sickle is not quite as good. That's fine. Stone sickle and stone hoe. Actually, no. Let's do all this stone sickle. And then let's do all this stone hoe. And what am I talking about? I do have bones. I do have bones. Bone hoe. Bone sickle. Yeah. Nice. Much better. Much better. So that will allow me to get farming. The good news is that we've only got 5 wheat seeds, so it's not like we're wasting a huge amount of potential here. But as soon as we sort of start the process of getting all of this up and running, we will be better. We will be better off, I think, just in general. Let's get that all harvested up there. I don't know if we're going to need to get some more axes. Probably. I would wager that we would. We got 2 in use. Yeah, that's not good, is it? That's not good. Copper tools. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Let's do it. So, with the copper tools, we are going to start harvesting copper ore. And I think we can just gather it from here. So I think it's just a material gathering. Yeah. Action will destroy the resource, but that's fine. We set that up to be destroyed. And then the copper, literally we just require copper ore. Cool. All right. Well, I'm happy with that. That seems great. It also gets this copper pile out of the way. There are iron vein, copper vein. Yes, there's copper veins over here. I cannot mine this yet. It looks like we can only collect like little piles. 20 wheat. We'll get that soon. Yeah. Vegetable cultivation. Somehow doubtful that we can make that work. 5 short bows. Oh, we can easily make this work. Defensive stockade or extraction. I need 6 copper pickaxes. Tell you what. Let's do that. Let's make pickaxes. Copper pickaxe. I'll make as many as I can. I'll make as many as I can. We should be able to gather that really rather quickly. Where are my sickles? Sickles and hoes. I need my sickles and hoes to be built so that we can get this sorted. It's literally the very highest of priorities that we could possibly have it at. So, come on, let's not mess around. No cobblestone. Am I okay for cobblestone? Yeah, I'm okay for cobblestone. Copper vein, copper ore. Let's do... Aha! So this counts as an ore extracting objective. Even though we can't do the proper ore extraction, we can still do the gathering on the piles over there. So that's good. That's fine. Wheat. Yep. Where is my wheat? We got 5. Yeah, this should be possible. Why is nobody doing it? Do I need more wheat seeds? Is that what I need? Wild wheat. I'll set up to be harvested. More over there. Some more over here. Sure. You know what? I'll just set up a bunch of stuff to be harvested. Because to be fair, I got plenty of workforce to go and do this now. I mean, we got 29 laborers. That's quite remarkable. So, yeah, let's set up lots and lots of workers to go and do that. It is August. Is it a planting is only possible in spring? Ah, so we missed the window. We missed the flippin' window. That's really annoying. I was thinking that even if we were a little bit later on in the year, we could make it happen. But apparently not. That is very unfortunate. No matter, we will still be able to get a whole bunch of wheat. And wow, we have got so many flippin' people here. This is crazy. Get more. Yep. Get more. Just keep building. It's going to use a lot of pelts, going to use a lot of sticks, but we will... I was going to say, let's just harvest some more sticks, but apparently, no, we are completely out of sticks. Let's set everybody to go and harvest sticks over here then. And like a mass migration, we shall hopefully see quite a lot of action over there. Man, that garden bed situation is annoying. That is really annoying. Not the end of the world, but a little bit annoying. Right, so wheat we can get, but probably not up to 200. Flax also requires wheat. Requires straw. And that would get me some large ancient huts. Okay, that's fine. Small ancient warehouse, ancient workshop. So ancient is apparently better than primitive. In my mind, ancient sounds worse than primitive, but what do I know? Not enough settlers. Settlers can't eat at bonfires. Okay, so each accommodates 8. 8, 16, 24, 32. We actually need way more bonfires. If everybody chooses to eat at once. But that's not necessarily the case. Wrong place for the building. Don't know what the difference is there. It's fine. It's cool. Right. You do not need to be turned into anything. It's fine. Pottery Hut is continuing to make clay pots. Which is fine. I still don't really have a need for them, but that's okay. Harvest that again. Harvest all of this stuff. We're obviously already harvesting a bunch of sticks. Gonna harvest a bunch more food. Nice. I mean, we've just got so many flippin' people that are able to do stuff. I mean, we've got loads and loads of food. We really are in a good place for food. There's gonna be an attack. That's fine. Are they rabid dogs yet? No, they're just mammoths. Maybe we've domesticated all the dogs. Oh, you son of a gun. You son of a gun. You've killed 2 of my people. That's annoying. I don't think you're able to destroy the hut, though. Anyway, everybody gather back at the base of operations. Back at the town hall. That'd be good. Primitive metallurgy. Flippin' heck. There's a lot of cool stuff. Right, let's go and attack this mammoth over here. No. No. There we go. Sure, if I just right-click multiple times. There we go. That'll get the job done. Marvelous. Cool. Very nice. Everybody's sleeping over here. I don't know why that was... I don't know why that was a good idea. Oh, well. That's fine. That's fine. Right, how many copper pickaxes did I need versus how many do I actually have? I am still working... I'm still working through production. If I got more bone knives, that would allow me to improve my work speed. That would be pretty nice. Down to 54 population. I think I lost a few there, didn't I? Not enough space in the warehouse. Space in the warehouse for what? Are we still making baskets? I think we might be making baskets. Yeah, we're making a lot of baskets. Let's stop making baskets. Still don't really know what they're for. Not enough space in the warehouse. Yeah, there's a lot of sticks. Oh, these warehouses, I forgot to... Sure, just... Yeah, don't include any material. Layouts. Layouts. These ones also can include sticks. Ah, whatever. Yeah, so we basically just don't want any warehouse to have any material in at all. There we go. Good. Okay, we'll queue up a few more. Do I want to do any more exploration? To be fair, I probably could do exploration. Yeah, let's go and do a scout camp. Sure. Boom, boom. And let's get moving. Let's get moving into the big wide world. And see what awaits us. Annual plans, any annual plans that I want to introduce? No. Any laws that I want to introduce? Potentially. Add an additional slot for the annual plan. Now, that would be interesting. Crafting limits. Interesting. Faster extraction. Maybe. I don't feel like these are that useful. I think the annual planning is probably more useful. And then we throw in... I guess we can't get 2 at the same time. Quick workshop production. I guess we need to wait until all the annual plans are finished. Or the annual plan is finished fully before we can introduce 2. That's fine, though. Bad news. I neglected to get rid of that from there. There we go. That's a little bit better. Sticks, clay. Sticks, clay. Good. Bit better. Even if we do allow wood blocks, wood logs, that is, that's still fine. Right. So when are we going to be able to plant? When is spring? When is spring? I don't know. We've got 16 wheat seeds. That is a pitifully small amount of wheat seeds, to be honest. And I don't think, yeah, we're far too late to be able to harvest any more wild wheat. Don't think January is spring. Up to 57 population. Very nice. Don't need January, spring, but that's okay. Thatching, defensive structures, 5 short bows. Yeah, I need to make 5 more short bows. Let's do that. Let's do more. I will make a copper sickle. I will make a copper hoe. Actually, no, I won't. We've already got the stone tools for that. So let's just make copper knives. Copper knives will allow me to speed up production in the primitive workshop. So that would be good. I've got 4 wicker backpacks. I'll make some replacements for that to stop it being wasted. And yeah, apparently pelt clothing, we are totally fine for pelt clothing. That's a great position to be. A marvelous position to be after all this time. I'm managing to keep my food in a really, really good place. Even though we got 260 food, it's only enough for 4 days. That's kind of bonkers, though. Yeah, I really would have anticipated that we would have more food than that, but what can I say? That's okay. We will cope. How's this hunter hut doing? It looks like it's doing a fine job. Doesn't look like it's run out of any resources yet. Everybody gather up back home. Nomads. Oh. Can we domesticate these people? Also, some of these people have got... That's a bone spear. That's a copper spear. Linen clothing. I don't think linen clothing is going to do much against my arrows, but... I guess let's see. I mean, I think this might be our toughest encounter yet. I'm going to just let the people die, because if they don't, then we end up, like, going all the way... You know, we end up getting chased all the way around, which is not ideal. You have got a bow. Yep, we have got a bow. Unfortunately, I don't think that we will get meat from these corpses. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Look at everybody wearing their little wicker backpacks. That's so cool. That's so cool. I like that. That feels like a really great improvement. Defensive structures. What was the thing that I could get? Oh yeah, I could get this. I need 3,000 prosperity in order to make it happen. And that will allow me to get a ore digger camp. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. I think we can make that happen. I very much think that could be made to work. We're in Feb, and we still have yet to break ground on our farm. 16 wheat seeds. How long is it going to take? How long is it going to take for us to grow wheat? 6 hours? 6 days? And then 4 hours of harvesting. Blueprints. Nice. And that's a neighboring village, so we'll go and check that out. Yeah, I'm not actually sure that wheat is going to be that useful, especially given that it is apparently really, really, really challenging for us to get it all to work. Also, prosperity, we're getting 600 and 666. It's a little bit funky. I would love to get this approved, but that's going to cost me so flippin' much. So flippin' much prosperity, and I need my prosperity right now to get ore extraction. Yeah. I think that's kind of what it is. Okay, I think we get ore extraction before we get defensive structures. Defensive stockade. I mean, maybe that's important. What is this? Oh, we can do that easily. Yeah, so we get ore extraction, and that gets me the ore digger camp. Presumably it's going to be an extraction. Yeah. And then designed for miners who will automatically extract ore and stone from the surrounding areas. I mean, I'm happy with that. Don't get me wrong, but oh, I see. From the big blocks over there, we can get the veins. We can't get though. We need to get mines first. Let's go and explore here. We get some flax. We get some technology knowledge. We need animal husbandry for. Ancient ruins, which we've already been to. Sure. Let's try and like head roughly back. Should be all right. You can approve the next annual plans. I know, but I don't want to approve the next annual plans. We're mostly on top of everything, and I feel there's no real need to fix what ain't broke. Wild wheat. Yep, let's get the wild wheat. Have we got some resources planted? We absolutely flippin' do. Brilliant. Let's get a little bit more wheat so that we can... Yep. So that we can turn those into seeds before it becomes too late for us to make that happen. Yeah. How are we? 17% growth. Marvelous. I don't know how much we're going to get per seed, though. Can I tell? Oh, it gives me 8 wheat. It gets me 8 wheat, it gets me a seed, and it gets me a straw. All in one? Oh boy. Okay, well, that kind of changes things then. I don't need these farm huts to make any more wheat seeds after we get this all completely planted. And on that, I think I'll probably get some more garden beds, honestly. Let's just, yeah, zone more. Don't know what happened there, but that's fine. Yeah, let's just try and max out as much as we possibly can the wheat that we're getting. These primitive huts. Do I want to change these primitive huts up? I feel like I feel like I'm not even that bothered. Thatching would be the best bit of kit that we could get right now. 10 straw and 50 straw. And then that would allow me to get bigger ancient huts, which presumably is going to mean that I can get more prosperity. Oh, yeah, I need to get... You need to do copper ore. Yeah. That is absolutely mission critical for us. And in fact, I'm going to get another extractor. So if I get... yeah, here I guess. Slightly better. Sure. Top priority. Thank you. So, yeah, if we get those bits of copper, then that will allow me to get primitive metallurgy. 6,000 prosperity, though, video game. That's an ask. 20 wheat, 300 wheat, and 50 straw. Yeah, we can do this, but only when we finish harvesting. Right, let's do one last collection of wild wheat. There we go. We'll collect as much of it as we possibly can before we are timed out. Oh, there's a little patch over here that I did not take account of before. What have you got? Ancient ruins. Did we go and check out those ancient ruins over there? I don't think we did. Let's go check out those ancient ruins. I did say that I was bringing the troops back, but don't strictly think it's necessary to do that quite yet. Okay. Look at this. Look at this. It's working. It's working slowly, but it is working. I don't think there's any way that we can speed it up unless we got fertilizer. I don't know how we get fertilizer. Presumably here. This is quite easy for us to do as well. Vegetable cultivation is not challenging. What is challenging is the time frame to actually get it in the ground. That is annoying. Copper ore. Yep, we're working on the copper ore. Speaking of, have we got the ability to get copper ore over here? We do. Let's do it. Was there another facility that I needed / wanted to build? I don't think so. That's looking good. Nice. And that allows us to use our copper pickaxes, which we had not done much with. Let's go and get more copper pickaxes. Let's not maybe set this up fully automated. Bone knives, yeah, fine. You're making copper knives. What did I need knives for? I needed them for something. I needed short bows for this. Sure, let's do it. Let's get it. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference. A log gate? I mean, I've got the ability to do this, so why not? Let's do it. Let's go and get this here. Stockade. Wrong place for building? Oh, is that the... Wait, hold on. How does this work? How does the gate work? Ah, I see. I had it the wrong way around. Here's what I'm currently thinking. I don't know how people are gonna cope in the water. I tell you what I should do. Let's build this. Yeah, build some foundations all the way along here, which, with any luck, right, will prohibit the enemy from getting up here. We'll get a gate in there, and we'll get some stockades over here as well. So yeah, this is what I'm currently thinking, and then we build a stockade on top of this facility. That's quite a large infrastructure project that we're going to get started with, and I would probably wager that we will not have enough logs in order to make it happen. So let's go and start the process of getting a few more. That will also probably mean that we need to build a few more axes in order to facilitate the construction, but we will make it happen. We will make it happen if we need to make it happen. Right, how is my wheat? It's growing. We're at 67 percentage growth, which is good. Very, very chuffed with that. Our big old coastal project that will probably not really protect me because it doesn't really matter, because most of the time I'm in a fairly defensible position anyway. Yeah, mostly it probably won't matter, but that's okay. Right, I think we are well and truly into summer. We're starting to accrue a few wheat seeds, which I think means it's game over in terms of planting, and now we're all in on growth. We're all in on growth. Harvesting, I've got bone sickles. I'm going to put this at the very top of my production queue. I guess it's fully grown? It says it's still growing, though. Growing 6 days. Do we not see the growth progress between days? Maybe we don't. I do not know. Anyway. Who cares? Because it's time to build. Time to build some walls. Good. Just one. And then I want to build all the way up to here. So there might very well be some tree conflicts over there, but if there are, then we'll address that. We will address that. How's the growth looking? 100%. It's looking good. It's looking really, really good. Okay, everybody get back to positions. Good thing that the defensive stockade is going to make all the difference in this encounter. You couldn't have come from, I don't know, literally any other angle, could you, video game? Apparently not. Right, let's get a foundation over here. Let's get it, sure, about that large. I think that's good. I think that's good. And then that'll allow us to get sorted. Enemies approaching. Yep. Get back to the town hall. Get back to town hall. Everybody back to the town hall. What have you got? You've got a spear. Attack the enemy then. There you go. Attack the enemy. Beautiful. Marvelous. That's what we like to see. And then just go into 6 times speeds. Let the enemy come to me. Let the enemy come to me. I don't know why we have split our force, but if we divide and conquer, and if that means that we win, then I will be very, very happy indeed. Cool. If I need to, if this doesn't stop the enemy coming in from the sea here, if I need to build a stockade all the way along, I will. I don't particularly want to, but we can. Yeah, let's just get you back to base. Should be fine. It'll take a couple of days in order to make that happen, but that's fine. We're up to 59 population, which is honestly kind of bonkers. Can I get this flipping stuff done? So after December, it still says that I'm on growing phase. Even so, though that says 100%, it says growth in progress is at 92%. So that's obviously not 100%. So maybe that's what the issue is. Okay. Well, I'm ready. I'm ready to have a wheat overload, to be honest. Let's turn all of this off so that we don't accidentally end up creating about 1 billion wheat seeds and just, you know, annihilating all of our wheat. You're on fire. I couldn't care less, to be honest. That's fine. We still have plenty of additional people. Additional houses for people. Defensive stockade. Sure. Let's get this over here. I'm gonna experiment. See if we end up building it. I don't think this looks bad. I think this looks pretty good. There's obviously quite a lot of construction projects that just need to be finished. I think resource-wise, we're mostly okay, though. It's quite a lot of wood. Another fire? That's really unfortunate. Okay, again. Not much we can do. Sticks. Oh, yeah, I forgot I built all these things over here. You guys are just doing nothing, aren't you? Yeah, well, there we go. Unassigned. In fact, no, I should leave 2 in. I should leave 2 in because for the next season, we'll be able to get more. I also can do... Where is it? Yeah, I can just get more poplars. More poplars over here. There we go. Just get them planted. Perfect. Wow, I can't believe how much space, how much extra space we have reclaimed over here. This is very, very nice. My wheat! My wheat! Marvelous! It works! It works! Oh, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Right, we might be into October. We still have a little bit more harvesting to go, but I have 129 wheat. I am very happy with that. We needed 300. We needed 50 straw. You know what? Let's make this. Let's make this. Let's make this. So that'll be 30, which I think is more than enough. Nope. Yeah. So if we turn all of that wheat that we just got, if we turn that all into straw, then we will be perfect. The rest, I'm going to turn into wheat seeds. It's a rate of 2 to 1. I thought it was a rate of 1 to 1. So, yeah, for next season, we will have way more. Let's maybe cut that back. Yeah, cool. All right, so where's my straw? 22 straw. We'll work on it. Am I okay for food? I'm mostly okay for food. Most of our food is coming from the hunters, to be honest. Also, yeah, look at that. I am so close to primitive metallurgy. That will unlock the bloomery, the ancient smithy, and the charcoal pile, as well as the copper ingots, the copper spear, the copper hammer, and charcoal. What is that useful for? Copper spear obviously doing damage. Copper hammer, I'm not certain. Bronze is next. Carpentry is log smithy, log hut, large log hut, log workshop, log warehouse, log granary. Okay, that's a curious way of phrasing it. What I'm thinking if we have the log huts, then I presume that'll allow us to, like, regrow trees. Maybe do some more advanced logging work. Be kind of interesting. We will get even more wheat out of this operation. Wowzers. Absolutely love it. Harvest that. Harvest that. Sure, harvest everything in there. To be fair, I've not really kept up with food production because I've had so much meat, and we've got so much, like, meat drying potential. I should also do fish as well. Yeah. I should do fish too. I guess my food consumption rates are just so darn high that we go through most of our raw stocks before, did I do that correctly? That should have been that. I messed all that up. Yeah, my food stocks are so high for raw fish. What the heck am I doing? Yeah, my food stocks are so high for raw fish that we're just going through all of the raw goods before they're even wasted. I have got the amount of straw that I need. Wow, I've got the option for 3. Cool, and in fact, I can get this done right now, and I can get this done right now as well. So, where does that leave us? That leaves us with the opportunity to get a bloomery and ancient smithy. Let's get those infrastructure buildings right now, I think. Also, look at this. My defensive setup is almost complete. I neglected to build a stockade over there. I don't know if enemies are going to be able to creep round. We will have to wait and see. But I've still got 19 logs. Let's maybe set this up to be harvested. Sure. Let's go and get you to do copper axes in forever fashion. Let's stop making bone knives and start making copper axes. But no, hold on. Why am I worried about this? I should not be worried about this right now. Let's get a bloomery. Yep. Let's get a ancient smithy. Yep. And let's get an ancient workshop. So that's going to be better than the primitive workshop. Can we... Oh, we totally can upgrade to an ancient workshop. Amazing. So cancel the construction of that, cancel the construction of that, and then get that upgraded. Brilliant. So, what are the components? Straw. Do you know what? Yeah, let's do infinite straw from one of these. In fact, you know what? Let's do infinite straw from 2 of them. That seems fine. A 1-to-1 ratio is pretty decent, I think. Bloomery, yep, we are obviously going to automatically make copper ingots. We do not have the ability to make charcoal, though, do we? Charcoal pile. That's what I need. Yeah. Charcoal pile, build that right up at the top of the priority list. And in fact, you know what? I feel like I probably should get a second charcoal pile. It's just a vibe. I'm just getting that vibe. So, when I get a vibe, that's exactly what I'm going to do. You are home. Let's get you entered. That's going to bring me back some technology points, which is nice. Not enough space in the warehouse. Oh, look at that. Small ancient warehouse. That's going to give me a capacity of 96. It does require a lot more things. Also, Taylor's Hut. Let's get you to go back onto baskets. I'm going to need baskets for more stuff soon anyway, so that's fine. And let's get this down over here. Cool. That's probably too much. It's probably too much warehouse space. I maybe should get that all put on low priority, but it will allow us to use up some of our baskets. Also, those clay pots that I have been making for about 1 billion years and now have assembled 126 of, I'm really glad that I did, because it turns out that they are required in the construction of this. And it's not a small number that is required. It's quite a large number. 6 pots per warehouse. So that's fine. Charcoal pile, absolutely we're going to start making charcoal infinitely. This charcoal pile also going to start making it infinitely. Ancient smithy, look at this. Look at this. We can actually make stuff. It's working. We can do proper copper knives, which deal more damage. I mean, this is just really good. It's really good. So this copper sickle is plus 100%. That copper sickle is also plus 100%. The durability is also the same. What? What's the... Oh, I guess this can only make the copper stuff. But it uses an ingot. Is an ingot more efficient than... It's 3 into 1 and it makes 4. And then, what was the ratio in the other thing? It must be more efficient. Yeah, it must be way more efficient. Ancient workshop. Ancient workshop. Ancient smithy. So, okay, hold on. The smithy can only make the copper tools. The ancient workshop can still make all of the things. It uses 2 bits of copper to make 1 axe. And then this uses 1. Okay, so it's basically 4 times. Yeah, you can basically make 4 times as many tools with ingots than you can with literally just the raw copper ore. Okay, that is fine to note. Let's get you making charcoal infinitely as well. I'm gonna need some form of automating wood production, which I guess is the exact point of having a wood workshop. Also, I have completely forgotten, but I can make... Look at that. An ancient hut, a large ancient hut. Prosperity per living place. It's more... It's exactly the same. It's exactly the same for both. So there's pretty much no reason for us not to get large ancient hut. Cool. Where do I want to build this? Don't really love any of these locations, to be honest. Cool. We'll start here. What's in the ground there? Berry bushes. Okay, well, you know what? We'll start with 3. I think 3 is a good place to start. We do still need some more straw, but actually not that much straw. Oh, look at that. Small ancient warehouse. We got it. Storage quality is 30%. That's great. That is great. These are all low priority things to build, so we should not necessarily be building the stuff right now. We're up to 68. Oh no, we missed 6-7, and we're just one before 6-9. So we're close to perfection there. How am I doing for food? A little bit thin on the ground, actually. Enough food for 1 day. That will not really suffice, will it? No. Let's turn on the mill. Let's turn on the stone oven. Yeah. We'll produce them endlessly. I think that's a good idea. How did we do yesterday for prosperity? 1,000 in the bank. That's not bad at all. I need 20 wheat in order to get vegetable cultivation, which is fine. Warehouses, ancient granary, and ancient warehouse. Presumably the granary is for food, and the ancient warehouse is for other stuff. We've not even got cattle yet. Animal husbandry, animal barn, poultry yard, brewing, cheese making, windmills, iron equipment. Holy cat, there's just so much. There's just so much. There's so much here. Also, I would like Mesolithic, Neolithic. I'm currently in Neolithic, haven't I? Yeah, so we can still equip these. Quick movement and quick workshop production. Sure. I guess we will get that. I guess we will get that assigned. Wow. This looks so good. This looks so good. Apart from the fact that my entire village is very, very open for attack up at the back. It's looking really good. It's looking real good. And almost all, but not quite all, of the wheat slots that I have allocated will be filled. And we will get whatever 8 times, whatever it was, 30 wheat seeds that we get. It's like 120. Like 120 wheat. That's pretty good. And that means, you know, that's if I don't factor in the harvestation. Harvestation? That's not a word. the harvesting of some of these wild wheat, which I always like to do because they can turn into a bunch of additional resources, which is very, very nice. Order camp, you are out of copper ore, so we're kind of stuffed there. But hey, look, we got 8 copper ingots that are in the bank, which is really, really nice. Right, folks, I think we're going to wrap things up right about there. Humanica. Wow. I'm really, really impressed. This game finally releasing, I think it's a really, really good city builder. I am unbelievably impressed with all of this. I really like annual plan system. I feel like needs maybe a little bit of work. They seem a little bit samey. I feel like maybe you should get more powerful, like, over time. Laws, I think this is really, really cool. Again, a little bit samey. 1 production slots added for annual plans. Maybe that's alright, but, you know, crafting speed and stuff. I mean, I feel like there could be more laws, but hey, what do I know? Global map, I think that's really, really cool. And then the research tech tree, I think is really, really cool. And I think the prosperity system, I think that's a really, really, really good way of doing, like, sort of, like, research advancement. Because you can, you know, you can replace all of your huts. Oh, I haven't built these yet. I should build these right now. You can replace all of your old huts with brand new huts, and then you'll get more prosperity. Or you can maybe take a little slightly longer term approach, like I did, and just leave all the infrastructure in place in order to try and get as many people in your town as possible. Also, look at that 6-7 population. How magical! How magical! Large ancient house. Large ancient hut has been built, and it's got a thatched roof, and it looks the absolute flippin' business. How cool is that? Let's see it in the day. Oh, man. Amazing. 6-7 population. You couldn't ask for a better end. Anyway, thank you ever so much for watching, folks. My name, of course, has been Orbital Potato. Check out the game, link down in the description. It launches today. Hope you enjoyed. Catch you next time. Bye.